I hate these people. I genuinely, to the pit of my stomach, hate these people. I look at Chrystia Freeland. She makes my stomach turn. She makes me angry. And like, okay, well, Viva, why do you subject yourself to that? Just ignore them if they make you angry and they don't make you happy. They cannot be ignored, and they cannot be allowed to be ignored. They must be put on the utmost of blast so that the world can know what the hell is going on. But now, getting back to this, so that's what happened yesterday, by the way. So the federal court, Justice Richard Mosley, hope he has life insurance. Bada bing, bada boom. That's another joke. Trudeau is no Clinton. Trudeau is no Hillary Clinton, okay? He doesn't have those types of accidents. He just, he'll freeze your bank account. Hey, Mosley, we saw that decision you rendered the other day. It's a damn shame. You no longer are allowed to bank. You've been debanked. We're going to Jeremy McKenzie you. They're not going to Arkansas anybody. They're going to just Jeremy McKenzie people. So that was the decision. Let me pull this up here. David Lametti was the Minister of Justice and Attorney General. Why am I not seeing this? Are you seeing the entire thing here? Hold on one second. So hold on a second. We're in presentation mode, and I see it says, did David Lametti actually just nuke his account? But when I go to the actual tweet, let me see, maybe I have to do that. I don't know. Okay. So you're missing, I guess you're missing my Twitter handle. It doesn't matter. So I saw this originally from my brother, Lion Advocacy, my actual brother. We don't look the same. The joke always growing up was that he came from the milkman. Lion Advocacy is my brother from my mother, and he was retweeting Legally Purdy, Legally P-U-R-D-Y, saying David Lametti seems to have just nuked his Twitter account. I was like, oh, that's doesn't seem right. So I had to just go make sure that I actually had David Lametti's actual previous account, because I know that I have intercoursed with David Lametti on Twitter. It was unilateral intercourse. So scrap that. There's a dirty joke in there somewhere. I don't believe David Lametti has ever acknowledged my existence, retweeted my tweet, or replied to my tweet. So it's unilateral Twitter unilateral Twitter intercourse. I know that I tweeted him. So I was like, oh, interesting. And I had to go look at this. David Lametti, something went wrong. David Lametti's former government Twitter account no longer exists. And just the example that I took was when I said David Lametti should be expelled from the government, never allowed to hold office. Marco Mendicino should be expelled from, never allowed. This is in whatever month that is. September, October. No. Yeah, that's right. October, November. Yeah, October 19th, 2022. In response to a tweet, Justin Trudeau should be expelled from office. Chrystia Freeland, Jagmeet Singh, David Lametti, Marco Mendicino, all godforsaken liars. His account no longer exists. And by all accounts, Rebel News also reported on it. By all accounts, it was nuked today. What happened today? Nothing. What happened yesterday? Some of you might be asking, Viva, you're making a big deal. Who the hell is David Lametti and who gives the sweet bugger all? Okay, here. Who's David Lametti? David Lametti is the white man that Justin Trudeau hired to replace his Indigenous woman, Minister of Justice and Attorney General. Why do you have so many women in your cabinet, Justin Trudeau? Because it's 2020. And when they don't do what I say, I fire them, ladies, and I replace them with the white man who's going to do what I tell him to do. David Lametti, where are we here? It's in the corner right here. Here we go. Minister of Justice and Attorney General. Minister of Justice and Attorney General. They call that MOJAG. Everyone's down with the acronyms. It actually should be Mojagok. Mojagok. He's the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada. When did he assume office? January 2019, after Justin Trudeau fired Jody Wilson-Raybould, committing his second ethics violation, confirmed, because she would not adhere to his corrupt demands not to not prosecute SNC-Lavalin for corruption in Libya. When she said, no, I'm not going to enter into a deferred prosecution agreement with your buddies and donors and whomever the hell you've been sleeping around with, I'm going to prosecute them. He said, oh, okay, good for you. Now you're shuffled out of my cabinet. I took credit for hiring the first Indigenous woman as Mojag, and now I'm firing you, honey, because you're useless, because you won't do what I say. So bye-bye to you. I'm not going to grab your boobies on the way out like he did to that reporter back in 2000. I'm not going to elbow your boobies like he did to that NDP woman in the House of Parliament. I'm just going to fire you. And he was found guilty of an ethics violation. But before that, he hired the white man to replace her, who was the Minister of Justice and Attorney General of Canada, the Mojagok. Mojikakak from 2019 to 2023. What happened in between? That little thing called the trucker convoy. It was 2022, January 2022. He was the Minister of Justice and Attorney General during the convoy, and that son of a bitch just nuked his Twitter account. Nothing to see here, right? Like I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist for thinking that there's something wildly corrupt and wildly suspicious about that. Am I right or am I wrong? And I asked, what's his face? Elon Musk. Let me just see here, make sure my DMs are closed. I was like, oh, interesting. Did David Lametti actually just nuke his official Twitter account? I know I've tweeted him before, and I'm asking Elon because I'm asking Elon, do they have a backup of this? If a government official just nuked their official Twitter, their official government account, because I wouldn't have been tweeting at David Lametti, that personal account, if it wasn't already involved in official government business. And it was, by the way, because at one point he accidentally tweeted that he was appointing someone judge, and then he deleted the tweet. Does X have a backup of his profile in case he actually deleted evidence subsequent to yesterday's federal court filing? Now, I'm not making any accusations, but I damn well am thinking them. And by saying that out loud, I'm kind of making them. Did that MFer just nuke his Twitter account, hoping that some of the tweets he might have made at the time of the invocation of the Emergencies Act, before, during, or after, might have been incriminating and come back to bite him in the ass? And he can't be bothered to go back and check them all. So he nukes his entire Twitter account the day after the federal court ruling declaring the invocation of the Emergencies Act unlawful. Yeah, I'm the crazy one. I'm sweating. Holy crab apples, I'm sweating. Not out of nervousness, out of actual rage. So I dare say, David Lametti, Justin Trudeau, you bunch of liberal criminals, it seems to me like you might have just deleted incriminating evidence. And even if it weren't incriminating evidence, the fact that you went out and nuked it and deleted it is sufficient to draw a negative inference that you were nuking potentially incriminating tweets and other evidence. They're criminals. In my humble opinion, they are criminals. The internet is forever, says Billy Boone. Yeah, but you know what the problem is? I don't know how it works. So how do I like his entire profile? Like I couldn't even find one old tweet that I could find on deleted tweets. Hold on, you know, maybe do we do something in real time here? You and your brother look like siblings. Dude, hold on just 1 second. Let me, like, I don't know who's better looking or who's worse looking. I think my brother is better looking. Lion advocacy. Yeah, okay. Look, I'm very realistic about what I look like. I think my brother, at least in this picture, like no one's going to tell me my brother's not better looking than me in this picture.